All your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to...
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know, the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Okay, right.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 25 on second down, Tua. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Touchdown, Falcons! Desmond Ridder, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 2nd and 11 now, Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Okay, ready?
Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Falcons grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Slot man moves right. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
So people playing defense in this one is a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his left. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Tua sets up to pass it, eluding the pressure right.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Check right.
Tua going to run the sneak, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Cade York on now for the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. York able to send this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They juked him. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Okay, break.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cooper will come in motion right. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Steal, check, steal. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Strike, check, strike.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating good and set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
Ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Tua. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa on the move to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, go serious.
Back to throw here. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Michael Pittman, 68 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The slot man in motion right. They run again on first down. Chubb. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Chubb will get the call, running left. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 24 yards. And the Browns are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. To throw is Tua. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Back to throw is Tua. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams